Hi, we're Colin.
And you're listening to
NHC Music.
Nervous?
Yes.
First time?
No, I've been nervous lots of times.
Okay, go for it. 1, 2, 3. Hello. We're here for another edition of the podcast.
So exciting.
I'm not saying exciting.
Why'd you count yourself?
I was that.
I love that you counted yourself.
I had to. It just stops the chat. You know what I mean? Stops the fucking chat altogether.
It's just to prove you can.
Counting 3. I'm Jamie.
I'm Anthony.
James.
Colin.
And we're joined by 60%, 3/5.
I said 3/5.
Use your math. Use your math.
3/5.
3/5 of a Sama award-winning band.
3/5 of
3/5 of Culann. Feel free to introduce yourselves and thank you for coming on.
no problem. I'm PJ. I sing and play guitar in Colin,
I'm Greg, I play guitar.
I'm Sean, I play drums.
and the other two can fuck off.
I was going to say, keep
They are not welcome here.
Who are the other two? Just
that's
for
not fair. Callum Davis plays bass and Ross McCluskey plays keyboards, but they're indisposed.
Is that guys used to say we're getting sacked?
No, that was another.
That was another.
That was another
another two.
that was the first two.
We it's quite good actually because we struggled to get the other mic as well in, so it's quite a not a small room but a lot of fucking mics getting used to. We'd have just had you on the one mic.
Callum's actually
That'd have been funnier.
2 men, 1 mic.
Callum's actually mute.
I'd watch it.
So that kind of works better that way.
It's like a ninja.
This week he plays bass.
Anyway, I think Anthony's actually going to try and take control of this podcast
Oh, no.
to an extent because he's got a wee gripped feverishly in his hand there, a wee bit of paper with questions and stuff on it, and a bottle of water, a wee bit of acid in it. just gives him his edge, you know. So
We'll do some of the kind of the traditional / boring questions. How did Culann come to be?
Well, basically, it's just being in bands. Me and Sean are obviously brothers. Or not obviously, whatever.
It's not obvious at all.
Obviously.
I've never guessed it.
Sorry,
Never guessed it.
No, you say it.
This one's really
You
dark.
definitely don't look alike.
That's true.
We are wearing Kelly name tags. So
That's true.
Don't know why
I suppose I.
Apart from that, I don't even know what I was saying there. Oh yeah, we've just been in bands since we were in school and just playing different kind of guises. And we had a band that were kind of kicking about like later on in school. I added a few people, they never lasted. I added some more people, they never lasted, and then finally Greg and Callum come in, and we added Ross on keyboards as well. We were always a band with 2 guitars, bass and drums, and then decided there's no point in just getting new members in. It's kind of the same thing. Needed to add like a wee extra dimension, and the keyboards I think kind of brought that to Colin.
Well, that's one thing.
Sweet.
Culann
I actually
commented
mentioned
on
that the other night. Actually, it works really well with the riffs and stuff.
What was the band
That's really
called
cool.
before Colin?
WTN.
That's the fucking one. That's who we played with.
And it is Culann or Culann or Colin.
Colin.
Yeah, we
Colin.
were just
We were
I
debating
told
that.
you it was
Colin.
Colin. I told you it was Colin.
Did you say
No, you didn't.
Colon there?
You never even mentioned them.
I
You
actually
don't even fucking like
I
it.
thought it was Culann.
Colin.
That was totally
See, to be
fucking
fair,
right.
we get everything.
We get Culann quite a lot.
Culann.
Culann.
We had
With a K.
a guy called Culann.
That's actually pretty
Gaelic
good.
superstars.
Culann. Excellent.
Welsh.
Colin's how we pronounce it. Although that's probably wrong as well, but that's how we
Is it a word for something?
I'll let Sean take that.
It's just a character out of Irish mythology. Strong sounding name. Just fancied it. You know what I mean?
Irish mythology is really full of people cutting bits of itself off and throwing it and stuff. That's the horn one as well, and I think there's like a couple of cocks getting cut off.
He's not a
I don't know much about Irish mythology, to be fair.
But you do like a bit of cock.
I do like a bit of cock.
I heard the other day in QI actually that, you know, if,
This is nothing, guys.
if
Strap in.
people were getting crowned king, or if they were being excluded, they had to cut their nipples off. That was another wee snippet of Irish mythology.
Cut their nipples
My
off.
dad's a
That's
crazy
fucking
bastard.
nasty.
Fuck's sake, man.
Odd, innit?
I'm going to have to take your nipples, I'm afraid. So.
You know what's been,
son,
you,
it's
you know
that
what's been
time.
bothering me? My fucking nipples. Be a dear and get me the clamps.
Ouch.
Hi.
Pinchy.
Fucking hell. Yep.
Mind Anthony, keep dragging it back. Keep dragging it back.
Oh, man, pull it back, man. Pull it back.
What was
Look,
the
it's
first?
going to run out of questions if we keep pushing
That
them
is
too
true.
hard.
That's true.
That's about a 5-minute show.
So you say more cock jokes? Is that what you're saying? We need
More
to fill
cock jokes.
the other
Aye.
cock jokes.
Give the people what they want. What was your first
Jamie
gig then
once.
as Culann?
What was our first what?
Gig as
Gig?
Culann?
The hack.
Yeah, we played
That's
it,
a bit of circularity
there. I don't know how many years ago, a long time ago. That was our first gig though, as that kind of line up with the keyboards added and stuff. And it's just it's like a wee theatre and just in the harbour side of Irvine, and it holds like 110 people or something like that. It is actually like it's really strange actually, because it's like I don't know, people staring at you from the main kind of stand, and then the other two.
I've never been down there, but I've always heard good things about it.
It's good. It's kind of intimate, but everyone's sitting. Obviously, it's all seated, and they're just.
I always find that weird. I think if everybody was sitting down as
Sleazy's is like that, but
It's it works for some.
No, it depends.
For a lot of things.
A dead gig at Sleazy's is like that because everyone.
That's,
if
most
you
of the
give
gigs
somebody
we
the
played were
option,
dead, so-
I reckon if you know there's not going to be that many folk at a gig, take the fucking chairs. I reckon it's everyone loves to hide at the back of a gig and a small. Fuck off! Stand at the front. Stand up.
that's mostly because most of them are masturbate.
I'll just really ugly.
That's just when you were on stage, Colin. In that band, you're not in anymore.
What can I say, guys?
But it's like an amphitheatre in front of you, like a mini amphitheatre.
That's pretty cool, man.
So it's
That's cool.
Like, amphitheatre probably builds up more than it's going to be, but that kind of thing, people are above you.
Every
They're looking
town needs a
down,
place to cut people's nipples off.
That's true. I'm interested to have a gig in a
it.
sex show place, so when the wee hings woke up, you'd only get like 3 minutes in the band. What
What are you talking about?
Gigging in a sex show would be excellent. Just talking about gigs. I'm
what
just
is
talking
wrong with
about
you?
gigs and sex shows, that's all. I was that for later.
This
We keep that for
podcast got
later.
away from us really quickly, didn't it?
But you guys are playing Hack again, July.
Playing it again
Is it
next
18th?
month. Yeah, next month, and it's like we've not played there for 5 years.
It doesn't feel like 5 years.
It doesn't feel like 5 years, but
Feels like
it's
10.
crazy and strange. But it's amazing. It's such a kind of. It's the only place in Oven to play,
Right.
apart from the Magnum, which is fucking huge. And like back in the day, like everyone played the Magnum.
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
Smiths.
remember that.
I mean, there's posters up there. I mean, I can't believe it. Like in the 80s, like everyone went through the Magnum. Big.
Well, there's a
gigs.
few kind of decent gigs coming up actually in the Magnum as well. I think there's a few decent gigs coming up.
Well, the gig that we're playing is a group called Freckfest they're putting on, and they put it on last year.
Heard the Freckfest. I've seen the posters actually online.
They're kind of trying to put things back into perspective and Oven and try and I don't know. It's been quiet for a long
I think it's like you do get there's a good few really good fucking bands in Irvine, but they all come through to Glasgow to play. It's like they don't really think we're doing, which I guess is kind of normal. Even a lot of Edinburgh bands on our page, they say, "Oh, we don't gig in Edinburgh, it's shite. We gig through in Glasgow." And you're like, "But we're free Glasgow, and it's not that fucking good either." So
Edinburgh's tough.
you get like Bannerman's and that, and Voodoo, the Voodoo Lounge as
I
well.
literally played Bannerman.
That's kind of interesting the
I'm
thing you were saying
driving.
about bands playing the same songs over and over again, because like for a while Radiohead didn't play Creep, and Slash hated playing Sweet Child of Mine. Is there one of your songs you're a bit kind of that way with yet, or you alright still with them?
I think they're all. I think we like changing it up when you can, but they're all still relatively new for us. I mean, our album. I mean, we're still playing. Majority of our set is songs from the album.
You're not fed up with anything
Not
yet.
really, no. I mean,
You kind of
I
have
think-
to as
I
well.
think-
Look at Hammer at Home with people that are coming to your gigs.
Aye.
Well, it's just a lot of folk are seeing this for the first time, especially
Yeah.
if you go to different cities and whatnot. But I mean, it does get repetitive if you're playing like a week in a tour or whatever. And you're playing it every night, so changing it up's always good. But I'm personally not sick of any of the songs. The rest of them might be hit them.
We're sick of listening to the album, but also every time we get into his car.
So am I. Fucking hate myself.
No, I'm not kidding. Actually, I only heard it the other day there, and it's fucking good, man.
Why did you only hear the other day?
Because I never got it until then, so you know.
I know it's not very good.
Sorry, man.
When
I
is
can only
that?
apologise, guys.
2013,
Just as well I fucking got it, though, innit?
I'd rather you never got it.
I would really like a hand job, actually, off of one of you guys for that.
To be
Sorry.
fair, we actually
Are
just
you laughing at? I'm looking at you.
the quiet one.
Greg's got the softest fans.
I know.
I've got the biggest stands.
That's fine
alright,
as
man.
well.
That's alright, it's fine.
Just makes his penis look bigger
I
because
like,
it's
to
tiny.
I like to pretend it's in a big giant's glove.
No, that makes it look smaller. What are you talking about? His hand would have to be small to make it look bigger.
That's true.
So that just
Thanks for fucking correcting
So that
me live in the podcast.
It just reminds me of my dad. Fuck's
fuck's
sake.
sake.
This is why we can't have guests.
This is why we
All
can't
nice
afford
things.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Aye, well, he's won the Sama last year.
There's no such thing as a. It's nobody even spotted
Pedophilia.
that, man.
Samas.
There's a lot of hand jobs that night for small-handed men.
Men, not kids, men.
Did that change a lot of things for you? Did it maybe get a bigger fan base, or did it change absolutely nothing?
Can handle this, Greg.
I think, well, it definitely had an effect, but we had released the album just before then, like a few months prior to that. And I think that was the main event that kind of set kind of things off, releasing an album. And then that went on to kind of winning the Samas, and those two events together.
I would say, because we've had you on the page for fucking a good while, and you do seem to have took a stretch in popularity. Aye, since Colin funnies the other day, and you have took definitely a stretch in fucking popularity.
No,
and that's since the album came out anyway.
Aye, there's been kind of a good run of sold out gigs in Glasgow as well, hasn't there? Was that before the Summers, or is that momentum kind of built from the Summers, do you think?
I think it's definitely contributed to it. I mean, it's a great thing winning an award. I mean, it's brilliant because you can say like I've won that award and it's
taken a wee bit more seriously.
Well, I mean, a lot of it was kind of fan votes.
People are fickle though.
Well, wasn't
yeah, well, people see it as well. You know, an award winner. And
that's the only reason we put you on a show.
That's right.
we can have it as like award winners that are on now. So rather than just us cunts sitting chatting about cocks for an hour,
we're
10 minutes.
never going to win any awards with a show.
No, we can actually make you an award if you want. And you can have another one.
Year kind of has a ring to it.
What?
Prison show of the
year. Aye, a big Burnley ring.
Mind we Burnley? Mind him?
Friendly show, are we?
You've been the guy for rap scene.
Aye.
Aye, what about him?
Aye. Like,
he was weird. Is that what you're saying? He was a weird wee guy.
He died.
He did die.
He was also, was he a bit of a fiddler as well?
Well, apparently it wasn't true, but I know.
Who isn't?
Sorry, I went somewhere.
Back
I'm sorry,
to the
guys.
Summers. Is it good that a proportion of that's kind of fan voted?
I mean, that was the biggest kind of surprise to me. We went there just wanting to kind of have a good night and enjoy it and all the rest of it.
Free booze?
I didn't actually, no.
Is there no free booze?
Shit, man.
Fuck's sake.
No for us. No, there wasn't actually, no.
Did you get a bit of free booze after
all
you
the
won?
No, we bought loads of...
It's a bit shit. I thought you'd at least get wee tokens for beer.
Nah.
You get me tokens for beer, but they're called pounds.
Pounds to use them yourself.
You bring them yourself.
You work for them.
Aye.
I don't even remember the question.
Did you get free booze?
Did you get free booze?
Did you get free booze?
Wasn't that good anyway?
No, it was...
Anthony's soul's
what was the
fallen away.
question?
What was the question, actually, yeah?
So your previous question, I could answer that. There
Go on,
definitely has been more interest since the Samus.
Fantastic.
Like, I mean, like before, say, the album launch, we sold it for that, touch, didn't we? Or near enough.
What do you mean,
we sold the album launch.
It wasn't sold it.
Well,
I thought it was near enough as well, actually.
Was that the one at Christmas?
No.
Aye.
The one at Christmas was sold it.
Ever since the
I was gonna say,
Samus,
that's the
we've
one I
not been
was
having
at,
to
yeah.
push for tickets so much. Before we'd have to promote it a lot ourselves.
Aye.
It seems to be...
It's easier now.
Aye, you seem to just put up a couple of promotional posts on
You moved
Facebook
up
and stuff
such
like that, and people seem
capacity
to...
as well after it, didn't you really?
Aye, it seems to take its own momentum now, you know.
Do you think that bands like yourselves, like you get to a certain point and you become slightly sort of complacent? Do you know what I mean? And that's what you think a lot of bands sort of, they win an award or whatever and then just fall by the wayside. Do you think you've got to kind of start working hard on it?
I think when we released the album, we started working really hard and we
Yeah,
haven't stopped. Before that, we were lazy as fuck, completely lazy. Wrote a song, didn't bring it to the table to work on it for ages, and then maybe we'll do that and we'll just play a gig. Just play a gig in Edinburgh. Like one off. No promote it, go to Edinburgh, it's fucking terrible. back in Irvine, maybe write a song 3 months' time, play a gig in Irvine, play a gig. You know, it was
There's loads of bands like that, but it's...
Well, I mean, at the time, I think that suited us. We were just kind of...
Aye.
It was just
Sort of
fine,
pissed about it, I think.
We recorded the first 3 songs of the album, because we recorded it in 3 kind of blocks, and we recorded them, and we're like, what are we going to do with this? And then we're like, well, let's just do that again, and do it again. And we'll have an album. Let's actually create an album.
The maths works out.
That's the way to do it.
I mean,
absolutely way to do it.
Actually, we recorded the first 3 songs. There was no intention to make an album. We just wanted to go and record, and then took a bit of kind of inspiration for it and went and made an album.
It's good that, because I think too many bands fall into that trap of EP. Oh, we'll just play it for a few months. EP, just do an album. It's much more interesting.
And there's a good few bands actually I know as well that do that. It's always EPs, just keep fucking releasing EPs.
Just set a bit more time out. You can still gig, just take time and do an
I
album.
think like if it's an EP as well, there's an expectation you've got to play the full EP at the gigs, whereas if you've got an album, you can, as you were saying, mix it up a bit more.
I think that's the best thing about it, aye.
And there's a few songs on the album that just, for one reason or another, don't lend themselves to playing live. Or we haven't really kind of found a way to make them work.
I sound as good as it did.
Sometimes that's a good
they
thing,
can
though.
only exist on the album, if you know what I mean.
That's definitely a good thing.
And I don't think you could do that on EP, if you know what I mean. Like every song needs to...
Well, as you said, Anthony, like you've got to play them all most of the time.
Unless
so
you kind of go down the route the 1975 went down, where you have like 2 songs at ambient fucking C music or whatever it was.
Now, was this ambient music in the key of C? There's so many questions.
If you see if you listen to their album, like just you open the CD case and you listen to it,
it's like a shell.
You can actually hear shit. It's horrible, man. You hear the sound shit.
It's just the highlights is more and big.
Whatever that is, I don't know. Fucking that would be just
fucking hell. We've slagged them off twice in the podcast.
No, we've slagged them off more than twice.
Not enough. Just not enough.
They've got it coming.
And we've mentioned them as well. It's not just slagging them off. We've mentioned exactly who it is we're talking about. And he mentioned his ma's tits as well a few times.
Just you're fascinated by them. Not his own mum's tits.
I know his own mum's tits.
By the
That'd be
way.
weird. That'd be weird.
No, we're fascinated by them.
The guy in 1975, his ma has got
jibs.
Big breasts, aye. Big pendulous swinging breasts, that's all it's got to say.
Mutant
fried egg hanging in a nail kind of thing. Sorry, Anthony.
Sorry.
It's my own fault. I shouldn't have mentioned the band.
Hell, mention, man.
Yeah, you're the guy with a bit of paper in your hand, mate.
My momentum is gone. What kind of stuff do you guys listen to, like yourselves? Is there quite a broad range of
1975
influences?
Big fans.
Aye.
It's very varied.
Aye.
Every single one of us. There's certain crossovers, like me and Sean like a lot of metal. Ross is really big into.
How do you define metal?
Well, kind of prog metal, for me anyway.
Right.
It's kind of sludge metal.
Schlettel.
Well, aye, a fucking sludge doom.
Aye, kind of stuff like that appeals to me.
I like your stuff, but I wouldn't class it as metal. It's more stoner. I don't know what you fucking class it as. I mean, there's so many.
Hated lifelong. Or
The thing is, see the guys that are in metal bands and the guys in II,
they fucking giggle.
I did their sound in the Vale a few weeks ago, and it's like they're just the nicest guys in the world.
Most serial killers are.
Speaking of the Vale, it's funny because last time I did Colin sound, they were fucking you're dressed as a clown. That was hilarious. It was Halloween. It was fucking brilliant. So that's the memory I've got of Colin now. It's just them all dressed in crazy costumes. It was amazing. What a costume!
Lucky you didn't have like a deep fear of clowns. You just sprinted out the shop.
It's great when you see a clown costume that's really good like that, and then you see the fear in some folk, and you're like,
it's no good at night. It's no Halloween, but it's no good at night. It's no Halloween.
Costume.
Aye, so what stuff do you listen to?
Back to the metal.
I listen to the Pennywise.
You want bands?
Just over and over again.
Go with bands. Go for it.
Go with band names.
Probably Mastodon are my favourite metal band.
I
really like Baroness. Opeth.
Opeth are good. Aye, I like Opeth as well. Actually,
we're going nicely prog metal here. I like
it.
Torch, another good one. Sludgy.
Yes. Actually, weird. It's weird because you just think that you maybe like stuff or prefer stuff that you play. That type of music. It's weird that he's are quite big fans of like fucking prog metal.
I think bands don't. I think bands tend not to. I think that's what it is.
Not like what they play themselves.
I think the thing is, you find inspiration in different parts of it. Because I mean, I think if you were listening to something, you could be one of those bands that kind of goes, "Oh, this is what we are," and we don't know how to write anything because we just go,
"That's all I know." Kind of thing.
That's what they've played, so I'll just copy that. But you tend to find bands of the opposite.
Who's the main writer for your band, or do you just switch it about quite a lot of your songs?
Because that would be interesting then as a question, because I've just said that, like, obviously, is it the people that, is it the kind of...
You having a stroke?
Is it the other... No, wait, I was going to say, because I wanted to make sure...
Your face is on fire.
I was trying to say...
Just let our brains listen to you.
No, okay, just answer the question then, fuck it, there's no coming back.
Fucking hell, James.
Use your words.
Well, no, because the point was, if I had sped up, I would have totally fucked it anyway. So I was trying to make sure the question was coming out. If you gave me half a second more...
No, you don't get it. You don't get
it. Any mistakes?
No, because if I had done it, you would all have jumped on it.
Oh,
so
they jumped on you.
It jumped on me, aye.
Me and PJ write a lot of the songs. We pair off. PJ writes a lot with Ross, and I write with Greg, and it seems to work like that.
Awesome, man.
Have you ever wrote it? Obviously, something that maybe, but if you've wrote it and then after you listen to it, the rest of the band are like, "No, that's terrible."
No ammunition.
No
ammunition.
You don't get a lot of bands that write like songs together though. A lot of times you find bands like one guy will write it and the band basically learn it.
No, that's what I was mean. Like somebody brings a song to the table and the rest of them go, "No, that's not happening."
Individual bits and then.
Aye, definitely. I think it's just weird because sometimes it's not like in a room writing a song much anymore. You find with bands, it's just like one guy and the rest are like, "Oh, just turn up."
But that hatred. You get in the room with two of you, you're not coming out of the room until you write a fucking song. You've got a Gig Gamora.
There's a video basically online. It's like a kind of
It's years old now.
a documentary thing of these young kids.
Sterling.
In a band called Hatred.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, it's
Ah,
fantastic.
yeah,
isn't it?
Heavy Metal
It's
Juniors or
absolutely
something.
brilliant.
It should be a spoof.
It's absolutely phenomenal, but it's one of those things. It's almost like a real life Spinal Tap kind of thing.
Right,
It's so bad. But
I mean, it was only about 9-10 years ago, but it is it's like
phenomenal.
it's behind its time, it's ahead of its time, it's real, it's not real. We're going to basically try and crack.
We'll try to get
Some
one
guys
of
down,
those
it's like to say, but not
because
back in
the
time.
guys were like 12. I think the youngest guy was like 10, the oldest one was 13. So like they'll be like 23 now.
Because I had an 8-year-old auditioning for a bass player.
That's right. The wee 8-year-old could barely. He's put the strap on. You know, that wee guitarist put the strap on like straight over their neck. So he's going like that, and they're looking at him like, "Oh, look at this idiot!" And I'm like, "You're not much better. Come on!" But that was hilarious.
Yeah, drummer's
Such
wearing
a
a
good
scarf over
documentary.
his face,
If we can
for
track
fuck's sake.
even one of those guys down and get them on this, it would make my year.
This woman has to be gotten to a hospital.
A hospital? What is it?
It's a big building with patients, but that's not important right now.
Tons of breaking steel along the coast. I can't conceal my love for family. This sail will carry me. I make mistakes. Take on the world at your own pace. 'Cause once young, we were friends. Build a time, build a time, build a time, time to follow. Time, build a time, build a time, time to follow. So many people in this town, I can't seem to find you right. That I'll be build a time, build a time, build a time, time to follow. Find the truth in their eyes. It's hidden behind the subtext in life. The spot is falling deeper into the trap. He'll climb the highest peak to show his love. But what does love mean when the feeling will never be mutual and never will? So find your feet and make mistakes. Take on the world at your own pace. 'Cause once young, we were friends. So we'll build a time, build a time, build a time, time to follow. Build a time, build a time, build a time, time to follow. So many people in this town, I just can't seem to find you alright. Build a time, build a time, build a time, time to follow. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! We were friends. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! We were friends. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! We were friends. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! We were friends. Watch
Track your dad down here. I could.
We've actually got more chance because it seems like he's the kind of guy that would love any kind of exposure.
I get him
Like,
singing.
yes,
Get him singing.
Absolutely brilliant. We need to get him down.
The Tony Hadley show.
Like Tony Hadley now.
Aye.
Unreal.
Superb.
You guys need to honestly Get him to post it on his page or something for you. Like,
We'll post it, because we've been talking about it. I was going to post a link to it. It's on a Vimeo. It's all been ripped off of YouTube. It's not on YouTube anymore.
It's been
There's
taken down.
clambering, like, there must be somebody's clambering like fuck to keep it off YouTube.
I was going to say that,
so it's on Vimeo.
You posted it the other day and I tried to watch it, and it was like within like 2 hours or something.
No, you're completely getting that confused with the wee kid at the High School Music fail. The Weezer song.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It was completely different.
That's
a funny video as well. The wee guys are playing the Weezer song, and then the guy hits the keyboard, and then the keyboard stand falls. That's phenomenal.
Aye.
Sorry, Anthony, again. That was a bit of a segue. Again.
Aye, sorry,
Right,
I just jumped in.
this is
There.
killing time. There's only 3 questions here.
Aye.
And they're all going.
And all about somebody's mum, so it's weird.
What are your kind of best and worst gig experiences? We've talked about some of your gigs like supporting a band and they're a bit cocky, but
worst gig experience.
The Rook in Glen Valley was a dodged bullet.
Yeah. We get asked to play at a kind of, I don't know what it was. It was like
Armed Forces Day.
Yeah, that's what
Was
it was.
that-
We should have just called
this
it a
time
by
last year, roughly.
It's just a fail.
Yeah, something like that. And we arrived, and it was like a family kind of fun day out.
Aye.
But like they had put the stage at one side of the park.
I was just going to say a path.
What? People walking by going, what the fuck is that? What's going on here?
Why is that happening?
It's like a ghost band playing. But everything that was happening on the day was round the other side of the park, and it wasn't like a small park. It was like
It's Rook in
a
Glen
fucking
Park's
5-minute
huge.
walk. So like
So
everything,
yous were just
all the
you'd have been there with nobody.
exactly. And I said to the girl, "Do you mind? Obviously, we're not going to play this."
We're not going to do that.
Do you mind? We've made our minds up. We're
And
off.
see, to be fair, she was alright about it, and she's like, "I'm really."
I think she quit like the next week
Aye,
as well.
she
done.
quit for the next week.
Fucking hell,
It's a
man.
shame.
But I would say the worst gig experience would have been we supported the UK Subs, which are
Pretty big band, aye.
pretty big fucking heavy punk band.
Aye.
And obviously
Wait, had you supported them?
How did that go?
That's weird as fuck,
supported
aye.
them at the
Well,
Barfly
the crowd loved
back
us.
in the day, and obviously everybody there was there to see the
Them?
UK Subs, and
Aye.
people just staring at us.
Want to fight
Finish.
you?
Want to fight you? aye.
Finish a song, and one guy would, I think, would clap ironically. The rest of them just wanted
I think you went out when the second support
Jesus.
band Fire Exit, an old kind of
Old school punk band as well, the Fire
Paisley or
Exit.
something like that. I usually had left at this point, just getting food or something like that. But the singer, just as a point, I think, came over and sang one of the entire songs in my face.
Oh no! It's just-
He even grabbed the back of my head at one point.
Did he try and kiss you then? No.
No, I was just screaming in my face.
That would be weird, that'd be weird. You should have kissed him.
I was going to say,
That'd have broke it, that'd have broke
She
the
dropped the
contact, man.
but made it like a dry
Fucking
poke.
hell, it
Do
was
you know what I
mental.
mean? Like, you know, just look back, just.
Well,
Just
quick
let him
Pokemon
know
like.
there's a finger on his asshole, but it's not quite getting in.
The only person that liked us that gig was the UK sub singer. He bought a CD and all that, so it was a small.
Who
Small
got
victory.
you on that gig? That's a
Small
weird
victory.
gig to get you on.
That bald guy, was it Simo? He used to do gigs in Glasgow.
So I'm watching you struggle with that. It's just like that.
I don't even know. I can't remember who it was on, but we just seen like UK Subs. Oh, I've heard that name before.
Aye, let's do
looked
that.
at- Obviously, this was like 7 years ago.
It's one of the worst things that could happen to it, but it's also the thing that kind of, if you
Could make
survive
you
a
know,
situation
make
like that,
your
makes
life
you and if you pick up some fucking fans for it, then you're awesome. But again, it's one of the things that it's like bleeding a band into it. You go to get them onto a gig that's absolutely no the fucking gig for them, and just see how well they do. Film it if you've got a camera, be awesome.
It's a bit of a promoter fail, but
I think that is a total promoter fail.
that's just fucking part and parcel, isn't it?
But that's what it shows you sometimes as well. Like promoters don't give a fuck. They're just
Well,
throwing,
of course,
throwing bands together.
A lot
do
of
you know
them,
what I mean?
do.
We've not had much joy with support slots. Like they've been good. We've had good gigs on support slots, but they've just been crazy pairings, like supporting like a country rock band
But
and
it's,
stuff
I
like
mean,
that.
stuff like that.
I mean, I've enjoyed those gigs, but
I've enjoyed those gigs as well. But a lot of the problem is people don't know where to put us.
No, I was about to say your sound is
It's a kind of Celtic influence.
Aye, it's quite
and
unique
then
as well.
it's-
I thought it was kind of. Well, I was talking to you about it, and I was going back to like the kind of vintage kind of rock stuff.
What's it?
The harder rock. That's what I thought.
But it's more with the keyboard.
Aye,
So I think
it sounded
it's
like,
not,
and it would be hard to get his own newer bands now. I would think as well, because a lot of them just don't sound like that bigger bands.
It's a kind of
Good though. That's a good thing.
It's a good.
Aye, it's a good thing.
The good and bad part of being another band.
Aye.
The good and bad part of just being awesome. No.
Oh,
See the last.
Again, the curse.
Was it the last track? The last podcast, the podcast before the first song? Colin song.
You
What's
know,
that one?
Jerusalem?
Aye, fuck me.
Cracking song.
What a song! I was like, whoa, and then that's what I'm saying. At first, I was like, I didn't really realise who it was.
Well, we've actually got a good load of the songs. We'll play them during this so that he illegally ripped.
I think it comes to about £10.
We're playing by Spotify rules here, so it's about what, half a penny,
Half a penny,
quarter
aye.
a penny.
If we play it a million fucking times.
Still take it.
It's just a guy
Still
giving
take
it.
it.
I did buy
Quick, give him a beer.
legally.
What was that? I'll just cut that. Did you say you would buy the album? You bought the album?
Did
I'll
buy-
cut that. Cut that out
I
anyway.
did buy it legally, honest.
I don't think
just
it can
some
be
of the
downloaded.
flaws.
It can't be
Buying
downloaded illegally,
music.
so we're okay.
Oh, I think you'll find it can.
You know, I think Jerusalem's probably one of my favourite songs after that, actually.
Belter.
Aye. Ever.
Don't cut that. Just told you
One
that
of my
one.
favourite songs ever heard.
And
you
that's
got-
why it was on at the start of the podcast, so people didn't have to listen to it.
Aye,
It's a
definitely.
podcast.
Aye.
If you got on any tour, what's your dream tour?
UK subs.
I know.
Oh, did I miss something?
They supported, they're talking about their worst gigs and why
Don't
they're
fucking
supported.
recap it.
He's going to recap
It doesn't matter. I'm going to have to
gonna be
listen
on
to it again
Messenger,
anyway. It's
listen.
fine.
That's true, actually. Aye.
Exactly,
No
hit it,
point,
right.
aye.
I don't really know. Like, what band? Like,
Equally, then, who would you want like supporting you? In a
Is this
film?
like living or dead
As well
thing?
as
Is this
just-
like
Anything. All right, fuck it. We'll throw.
That was a fantasy.
We'll throw reanimation into it. Aye, so, okay, go on.
I
Any
mind
band?
supporting Jethro Tull.
that'd be fab interesting? Aye.
That'd be pretty cool, actually. Aye.
Kiss.
I think we wouldn't go down like a lead balloon.
Would you like wear makeup if you were supporting Kiss to just kind of fit in with the vibe, or
no, I'm talking about Kiss, 80s Kiss, where they took the makeup
Oh,
off.
aye,
Lick it up, a bit of that.
There's a lot of frill.
I think I'd be comfortable in that.
I don't think that kind of worked too well for them, but I don't think the
I don't think it worked too well for them either.
the makeup list
See,
Kiss is a bit of a blank.
See, we were
area.
talking
And it's
about-
like when you see their faces, you'll use it actually all hideous. They've all got really long, big faces as well. Then you go for them.
Well, that's the thing about
Josh
it.
Gene
See,
Simmons.
but see, like Kiss now, the good thing is with the makeup on, you could still be watching them in the 70s, you know,
See, we were
because it's the
talking about-
same. You can hide behind all that.
See, we're talking about like people mismanaging bands and putting them into the wrong sort of gigs and that. It literally happened to us. We played a Kiss tribute
Clang.
in Box, and it was fucking horrible. It was just
Used
all
it?
these, all these guys were just
Did you
dressed,
see a Kiss tribute night? What?
and they put us on.
Sounds amazing.
It was fucking horrible because
They're
all
very
they
much
wanted to
all
hear
weren't
was Kiss
Kiss.
songs, and
I love Kiss.
we're only playing Kiss songs. We're
Fuck
playing
me.
with them.
Do you know what? I think
you were there,
I was
you
when
know?
I was still working the sound
And we
man.
were-
Aye.
I was like, kind of.
Do you use flashes you dressed up as
why
like
is
really?
this happening?
Do you know
to
what it
me?
was? It was Kiss.
Kiss were playing.
Kiss had played, and then it was
in
the
Glasgow,
after
and it was
show.
after
Well,
show
the
thing.
after show.
Yes,
quote
after show.
unquote.
aye.
You dressed up as a cat one.
It was just really, really odd
Fuck me.
gig to play when you're not into Kiss or that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Kiss, they're a cool band, but like, it's not what I was playing. Do you know what I mean? I was playing my own stuff, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, these people are just like that. Get off. Alright.
Get off or play Kiss.
No, but they were in full makeup. Every one of these guys are just like.
So it was just you that weren't they dressed up
Aye,
like Kiss
it was
as well.
literally- it was like,
Excellent.
and it was a bunch of Kiss tribute bands playing, and we showed up like fucking idiots, like that. Hello, hello. It's
Just like that.
unreal. Just thought we're getting raped. This is happening.
If we're lucky.
Tonight's the night,
If
man.
we're lucky, that's all.
I know, just something to make it interesting.
Aye, just
rape
something.
me.
Aye. No, that's Nirvana.
dear.
Fucking
Speaking of dream tours, aye.
aye, definitely. But aye, so aye. That's my question.
The
Fuck you.
dream tour would be what
You're just filing out the questions and Colin systematically ruins them.
You're welcome.
Now you've only just understood this game.
no.
Fucking three.
Welcome to
four,
the NHC Music Podcast. Like, do you have busier gigs in Glasgow then than you do back in Irvine and stuff, or are they just kind of comparable?
We've not played Irvine in 5 years.
At all?
No,
Jeez.
sorry.
That speaks for itself.
Sorry. We played Freckfest last year.
Building the hype, man.
It was like a the Magic Numbers headline, that kind of thing. And there was a lot
Do
of
you
kind
feel Glasgow, like a lot of other bands do, is the
Aye.
city you need to come to for your bigger gigs? We get a lot of bands on the page to saying that, and I'm just like, it's no. If you're a really good band, you can fucking play anywhere. If you're really good at what you do, Glasgow won't make bands, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just I suppose geographically, obviously.
It's good for
it
picking
makes
up
sense
extra
for-
fans, aye.
Yeah,
but
I would, if there's an album launch going or something like that, if we're planning towards it, would always be in Glasgow for us. Purely because it's only 35 minutes away for us.
It's not actually that far then,
It's just
it's like we were going back to earlier on. We were talking about last week. We were talking about festivals and how that is a good place for a festival because access to it is quick and easy.
Irvine?
No, like Glasgow.
Oh, sorry.
That's why, like, it's it's centralised.
There's no enough. The Glasgow needs another
like festivals are always like miles north or miles south of Glasgow.
I would say the same about Irvine. Honestly, I mean the beach
I was
park
going to say
area
Irvine
in
as well,
Irvine,
definitely.
I mean, they had in the 90s they had Oasis.
Aye.
Radio 1 Rock Show.
There was Radio 1 Rock Show.
They've done the Radio 1 Rock Show.
It was the Manic Street Preachers.
I mean, it was huge.
Irvine Beach was awesome with Oasis.
I mean, I don't know why it's not been explored more.
You're right.
That's
a very good point.
That's where Freckfest gets its name, a guy called Willie Freckleton, who brought all these brilliant bands to Irvine.
All right.
And he died recently, so the festivals and that are a tribute to him kind of thing.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And he's the one that pushed it through. He brought some amazing bands to Irvine, so it'd be great to recapture that, but it just takes somebody to do it.
It does.
Money and planning on it.
It's money and planning. See,
Which is
if stuff goes well, then
both
fucking
is harder
fantastic. But NHC's run some gigs where I've fucking personally been doing a good couple of £100, you know what I mean, for earlier gigs, because it's just we've promoted it exactly the same as every other gig. The band's been good in that, but it's just
that's where you're going wrong.
like a cuss night. You know what I
you were
mean?
saying as well about the Les Fest. This year is looking kind of.
Well, they're saying they might not have one next year, but they've started
the money side.
They've started getting bands in.
A wee bit earlier on.
A wee bit, I know, but I mean the money.
That was glossed over pretty fast though, because it's got quite a dedicated fan base as well.
That's what I was going to say. People would still buy tickets.
Dave actually had a wee bit of a breakdown. After like a couple of weeks later, he had to take like a wee sabbatical for a couple of weeks, and then he came back on and he was like, "Listen, people, I kind of had a bit of breakdown because of the stress and hit the booze." No, that's what it does to you. You know what I mean? Running festivals.
Might have been the same night you guys were playing audio, and the guy kind of ended up on Facebook. That
he had a fucking huge rant, and it was like, "Fuck yous, I don't care if he's." Don't come sell it anyway, you dicks. No, that. This is like the actual.
Definitely a way to sell out a gig. Do you know what I mean?
And it was a big rant. So I the ones you had to click for more. Continue reading.
It was just
it was awesome.
Twice.
Oh, continue reading. Excellent. And it was terrible. And it was fuck you, Glasgow bands. You'll never play your festival because you don't go.
No, he was banging. He was a dick. He was banging.
It's basically the whole thing. It caused it was apparently it was. Like
he was at a metal gig and there was enough people that showed up, and he said, "Well, all the other bands that
no,
like
it wasn't
should be to support
it. It was. He put a gig on, was it not?
No, wasn't his gig.
Wasn't his gig. Remember we covered this.
It was some cunt else's gig.
That's why it's completely fucked because it had nothing to do with him.
I thought it was that.
He was just being a dick. And he basically
there's a metal
said,
band called Behemoth or something like that who usually sell out in England and that, but there was like a fucking dozen people who see them in Glasgow.
It's the fact
and he was like, every other band should be supporting this. But bands have got fucking jobs and wives and stuff.
It's the fact that you're not playing anymore because you
didn't come to this gig.
Because there's a band that I knew who basically they'd been putting everything in this festival, and they said, well, they basically took from that, well, we're not at this gig, so that means we're not allowed now.
They're the ones that pulled it all together.
Aye. But he tried to clamber some back, but they just
I think he go on and back bar two. But like I said, I know Dave. He's actually a nice guy. He had a total fucking breakdown, and then he came back and admitted that he had a total breakdown, and it was just the stress of trying to run a fucking festival.
You know what would probably make it a wee bit less stressful is if it didn't have rants steaming drunk online.
I have rants steaming drunk online, but
aye, and you're an arse.
That's true. I've lost friends for that.
A reason.
I know. Aye. And I've stopped doing it on like the Hellfire page. I do it main page now.
I thought you said I've stopped doing it on the heroin.
Aye.
No more heroin for me.
Like the other night with that guy, when we got we got an email from somebody who wasn't happy that his song didn't get played to the end of the podcast, blah 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 bullshit.
But that's
blah blah bullshit.
Let's not go into it again.
We're not getting it again, but basically,
What happened?
he just wasn't happy that we didn't play the right song. He wanted another song played.
Let's nutshell it in that he actually wrote a massive email to them saying,
no, he was to somebody else because he didn't want to write it to us because
basically
he might look like a knob.
This guy got exposure by having one of his songs played in the podcast, but he wrote to complain that it wasn't the song he wanted or expected or fucking blah blah. What? Shut up!
But do you know what I mean? It's like you guys now. So
why would you actually you're doing me a favour, but fuck you? Like what?
But fuck you.
But fuck you.
When we'd seen the email, both of us were drunk. We weren't drunk together. It was fucking Friday night, was it? So was it Saturday?
Saturday night. It was the day after.
Well, we're both drunk anyway, so it was bordering on us emailing the guy back, and it would have been just fucking. It would have been awful.
He's a bit for about 5 minutes. You can imagine what kind of emails he would have been getting.
Aye.
Just nothing gets taken seriously.
And we didn't. We held off.
Grovelling apologies.
And then he put up a big apology about it, so...
Something just fell down over there.
I was going to say, that's unsettling.
Or there's a guy with a hammer.
Somebody with a hacksaw.
I just think we work with a lot of bands, and although a lot of them are fucking really nice guys, there's a good few total arseholes. It's fucking... What is it?
It's cool.
It's cool.
Is somebody getting murdered out there?
Eyes on with no headphones on, like, oh shit, I can hear something.
I think we're going to get raped.
Always? Fuck's sake.
At the same time.
I don't understand that from a local perspective.
Well,
if you're a local band or whatever, and it's this kind of local bands and unsigned bands, they get a small, tiny taste of success in terms of somebody likes them or somebody really throws their weight behind them and says that's brilliant, I'm going to support this. And it's I don't know, it changes folk.
It changes some folk really fucking fast.
Really quickly.
We've had guys just with total bouts of arrogance on the page, and you're just like, well, if you're that, we just want... You're no paying for us to promote you. Where does
that entitlement come from?
I don't know.
Where do they feel that
That's
from?
exactly the word we were using the other night as well. Where's this fucking entitlement that he thinks
that's what
we should be promoting him for fuck all?
It's bizarre. It's pure self-entitlement, because whoever's telling them that they're great, I mean, we'll be friends of theirs.
It's not even that, I suppose. It's kind of just biting the hand that feeds, because if somebody's doing you a good turn, don't complain that it wasn't quite the turn you want.
The turn you want.
I'm still, my head's fizzing. I can't understand what his thought process was.
You were really mad.
So I was
really mad.
Fucking come here.
And that was about, I knew after I was mad and calmed down, you then made me angry again by getting onto the status and getting angry, and I was like, oh, as I was drinking.
I missed the whole thing. I was the over the weekend, so I just totally...
It was you winding us up, wasn't it?
Do you know what? If I'd have thought about it, it probably would have been, but it was nothing to do with
it. I've planted a bad seed there.
Yeah, you have planted a bad seed.
Well, it's funny, bands and solo artists and all the rest of it, if they do have a small taste of maybe something that's positive for them, it completely... Not everyone, obviously.
There's a lot of bands
it changes a lot of folk, and they've no achieved anything, just like we've not achieved anything. I mean, we're happy what we've achieved, but in the grand scheme of things, we're just a band that plays music, and if you're a dick,
I think you should always go about it with a sense of no airs and graces.
If it's something you love doing, you just enjoy doing it, just continue like that. It's something you love.
You know, see all these competitions that like the Red Bull Bedroom Jam, Tea Break, I think that...
I'm no big fans of them.
I think that...
I'm no big fans
of them. As good as they are, if that's what you really want to put all your hopes and dreams on, fair enough. But see the months after you're played Tea in the Park and stuff.
You need to build on a momentum.
You've got to keep that momentum going, and if you're not strong enough as a band, or you've not got a manager strong enough to keep you together as a band...
I don't know any bands that have won that it's meant to propel you into stardom. None of them.
I don't think it's really meant to do that. I think that's what bands think it should do.
That's a hard sell.
See when they come home and they play Pivo to 5 folk, they're like, 2 and 2 isn't making 4 anymore.
Whose 5's are arseholes? These are arseholes.
It's like, they just get angry at everyone, and you're just like, okay, and they split up. That's what I'm saying. The 2 Scottish bands that I've known 3 now, including Life and Standby this year, that won Bedroom Jam. It's funny because the 3 Scottish bands over the past few years, it was Make This Relate, and then it was a band called Sacred Betrayal. These 2 bands, they split up 2 months after they played these things, and you're like, right, I think it's mainly because it kind of gets to you. It kind of fucks with your head, and it gives you this false sense of like...
I know, it's like bands...
Sorry if you're listening, guys. You know that's not what
so bands,
but you know that's part of it.
Just as they start to get somewhere, Colin.
Fucking don't even go there, man. It's a picture of the choir, mate.
It all comes back to you.
Aye, totally.
But I think you've just got to be humble about it.
We're talking about when it comes to Colin and his band escapades.
I'm saying nothing, man.
Therapy's done that for you.
Therapy. I like Therapy. They're a good band.
You've just about to make...
that's the thing.
I just had another stroke.
He's a joke stealer. Aye.
He fucking is.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Is it getting better? Are we really changing? Is it getting better? Why do we create and we rise, but then we fall again? We're all looking to the skies to find the reasons why we rise, but then we fall
Sorry, Anthony, have you got anything else to say?
No.
You need to make up questions then.
You had, is it Rab Affleck in 2 of your videos? How did that come about?
I think he'd probably...
Is that the cheaper
I think he'd probably
brother?
say it about you if you called him Rab Affleck.
Oh, sorry, what's his name?
Affleck.
Alright, I've had someone...
Wait, is it spelled the same?
He's Ben's brother.
This is brilliant.
Aye.
Batman.
Obviously, he's just a kind of...
Is he like a fan, or is he?
He's from Irvine, and he's been in some pretty big kind of productions.
He's always just been known as a big kind of character about Irvine. He was a boxer, was a bare knuckle boxer at one point, I know, and then he broke into kind of just doing kind of hard man acting roles, and then it just keeps kind of snowballing. He's getting quite a lot.
Right, I know.
Oh, I know you're talking about now. Actually, I was wondering.
Amazing some of the films he's been in, like Gangs of New York, and Layer Cake, and all that. He's doing. Really
he is he looks like a hard-looking gypsy fighter.
Oof,
he's played a few fucking gypsies in films.
Has he?
His big break was The Big Man.
Wait, I was about to say The Big Man with Liam Neeson. Aye, that's right.
Break, the kind of unlicensed boxing thing, and based in Glasgow. And
he's the guy that he puts in fucking hospital, basically, fucks him up.
It's actually it's voted like
Spoiler alert!
Just for that.
Sorry,
spoiler alert.
I've not seen it.
1984. No, his big kind of scene was it's been voted in these 50 greatest fight scenes in films.
Cool.
And it's
That's
like
awesome, man.
Top 10 is brutal.
How it happened was
Absolutely
he was telling us about it. It was like Liam Neeson was training at a Springside boxing gym, and he was giving him his moves and all the rest of it, and training him up how these things go down bare knuckle boxing matches. And the guy just says to him,
"You want to be in this?"
Aye, basically, aye. So
do you want to be in this?
Help me!
I will be in
Because
this.
he seems like one.
This is happening,
I
son.
met the other big face Scottish bastard, James Cosmo. I met him a couple of times. Big face Scottish bastard.
Brilliant.
James Cosmo looks like somebody you would never try to say. He's just when you see him in real life, he's
insulted him.
He's huge, but he's such a gentleman, lovely guy, holding doors open for people and all that. And
imagine that.
I don't hold doors
Letting
open
the
for cunts.
stretcher out after he's not fucking
Rab's in a thing with James Cosmo, isn't he?
I think so.
It's coming out in like BBC or something.
Is it called Two Hard Bastards?
Two big face bastards.
He plays his brother in it, honestly.
Is he?
Oh, brilliant.
Well, they do kind of. They've got that similar, horrible look about them.
aggressive look about them. Look like they eat glass.
Aye, so how did he end up in your videos?
Just obviously he's local.
I want on your videos.
I'm in your video now.
We put out the word to him via, I think, my uncle, who kind of knows him, and we arranged a meeting down at one of the pubs in the harbour side. Me and Sean were going absolutely shitting ourselves. Standing outside going, what am I going to say to this guy?
Do you want a Guinness, mate?
Honestly, we went in, and he's honestly the nicest guy you could ever meet, and obviously has a history of severe violence.
Bloodshed. Let's not fucking gloss over it. It's bloodshed.
Of course,
I find most guys like that.
and he was brand new, and he's like, "What do you want me to do?" And in the first video that we've made,
not kill me.
We made 3 videos. We're having it. And the first video we made with him, he's miming the lyrics. He's pretending to sing, and
That's
he's like,
cool.
I don't think I can do that. And
That's cool as fuck.
It worked out brilliantly. It's the video for Salvation, this one of the songs off the album, and he was just totally into it and absolutely loved it.
And someone that's done the amount of work that he's done, you'd expect them to come in and just kind of punch their ticket and get it our way. He really gets into it. He puts the work in.
I guess that would be a slightly different experience, though. I was thinking that's probably why he was probably really into it that way,
Do you think that helped again get exposure for the band, having like a recognisable face in your videos?
I think so. I mean, people have said to me, I recognise that guy for the video and all the rest of it, and then they go and look him up and they're like, that's a guy for Still Game or Layer Cake or whatever they've seen him. It's always good to have, and he is genuinely a brilliant guy to know.
Is he doing more of your videos?
Well, we've had 3 of them, we may as well just keep going.
You should. That's a really cool.
That
Good
was
gimmick
the
as well
idea.
for videos.
Can you new phone him for the
Just
honours?
like the running story.
See, when he's honours, you just give him a wee phone call.
The big red button.
Aye.
He's got some stories, man. Honestly, I don't really want to repeat some of this stuff.
Let's get him on.
We should get him on.
Brilliant.
Get one, eh?
Oh, you'd have some laugh, man. You'd
He'll
great laugh.
lay the 4 of us out and then just take.
We'll have a superstar special. I'll get Daniel Portman. We'll get the Game of Thrones thing. Plus him. We'll get the actor special.
He's got Liam Neeson's phone number.
Fantastic.
Get Liam on as well.
Phone him, put it up the microphone.
That would be really good, actually. You get that. Aye.
Oh, do you think?
Right. We might get better than like 100 downloads. That'd be excellent.
I will find you.
I've a certain set of skills.
The thing is, he's see that's just what he is now. I think he's taking his own stereotype, because have you seen that Non-Stop film
Yeah.
He's on the plane.
I've not seen it.
He's
I
just
didn't need
the
to see
same guy.
I've not seen
It's
it, but I have seen it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that's exactly my point. You know, that's a pretty good film actually, but it's just the same character.
It's kind of like Snakes on a Plane, but
Foot snakes.
Oh God,
Snakes are playing, but
I still don't know what I think of that film.
I love it. I
like
fucking
it.
love it.
I think it's funny, but it shouldn't be as funny as it is.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't be a film. It should not be a film.
a film. I know.
There's a cheap version. It's
Based
on
on a true
Netflix.
story?
Snakes in a Train. There's a cheap
Snakes in a Train,
Snakes in a Train.
Yeah, I was actually gonna
It's
say that.
absolutely shit.
Is that actually made? I thought it was one of those jokes.
No, it's made.
not?
Snakes in a
Is that
Train. It's fucking Sci-Fi Channel or something made it. It's awful, and it is
It's
just
all
Snakes
that
on a Train.
Sharknado,
and
aye.
all
The
that.
thing is,
But
you're on
someone
a train.
has
I'm
to,
sure you'd be able to
pitch
have it.
them and kind of go, this is what I've got, and then someone's going to go, that's a brilliant idea. Let's
Somebody
make it.
have
Have
pitched
some money.
Titanic 2 happened. Do you know what I mean? So,
Aye.
well, that do you know what? Fun enough, talking about sort of insider story things. When Ron Donachie was in talking about being in Titanic, do you know back at the time, like James Cameron and stuff like that, there was actually pressure on him to change the ending that Jack would come back out the water so they could make a sequel. And he was thinking about it. He was
Jack having
seriously
nightmares about the iceberg and then hunting it down.
No,
and bare
basically,
knuckle
he was saying there was all
It's
these
just called
things.
The Tip.
There was all these pitches genuinely happening sitting
That
in
could go another
Hollywood,
way.
where like it would be like Rose was sitting there as an old woman, and then they're like, you know what, we've got a surprise for you. He'd get wheeled in a wheelchair. That was genuinely like he's been alive this whole time. This was going to happen, and it
Your reaction's
just
brilliant.
got
It's just
cut.
like,
Can you imagine that
Honestly,
happened?
I thought we were talking about changing the ending. Somebody pitching the idea that the Titanic didn't.
Did he
sink.
sing? That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, that's fucking brilliant. This
is my question though. How do you make a Titanic sequel with no other?
You'd need to get them on another boat.
You'd
and
have-
sink
exactly.
it.
So it
And
poses
then he
so
dies.
many stupid questions.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Exactly.
Oh, you can have sharks in it. That'd be awesome.
So I mean, fuck me.
Jaws, what a film, mate.
One of my favourite films of all time. Where's
Jaws
Richard?
2, it's a different film. It's
I
a
just
different
pictured
shark.
a shark humping you. It's like,
Jaws
ah,
4,
Jaws.
Michael Caine.
Aye.
Michael Caine and
that happened.
what's the rapper guy that's in it?
Fuck me.
There's like an ex-rapper guy in it as well. He was in New Jack City in it.
How was supposed to blow the
And
bloody
Jaws?
shark up?
Jaws, he's the only black guy that's in Jaws 4 with Michael Caine.
Does he make it
Always
to the
going
end?
with the only black guy, Jamie.
TBG.
Well, he is the only black guy.
Oh,
in
you're
it.
thinking, you're thinking LL Cool J.
in Deep Blue Sea.
No,
you fucking idiot.
I'm not
Racist,
fucking thinking about that.
racist.
That's just
Back to racist
I'm not
corner.
a racist. I'm not
This
a
week on
racist.
racist corner.
Can I finish?
Is he black? I do not know that.
You
No,
need-
honestly,
man,
there's
you
a
need to
fucking
adjust your
notice.
contrast in your telly, man.
Aye.
LL Cool J.
I don't see colour. So.
Tracking's touchy, mate.
So Scotch in it.
So
There is a guy. There is a guy.
Four weddings.
You could fucking
So
Google
black's
that
in
shit.
it.
But you won't. You just let me soak that shit up, won't you?
Yep.
Even though you can't Google it.
Yep.
Big bunch of arseholes.
Fucking
Yes, we
white
are.
people.
Diplomatic community.
Awful lot of honkies around here.
Jaws 4 stands up as a good film, though.
Yep, stands up.
Especially when he eats the helicopter.
Aye. Fucking hell, I forgot.
Did you forget that was a thing?
I'm not.
I forgot that was actually a
I'm
thing.
never-
And then there's
I'm
Jaws.
never watching
There's
this.
also Jaws 3D with Dennis Quaid,
That's right.
which is
Right.
also
Theme
awful.
park.
It's in a,
Whatever
it's in a
keeps
theme
him in
park,
work.
aye.
Fuck's
Basically,
sake.
aye.
What the fuck happened to him?
What was it? He was on something a while ago. And
Heroin.
and he's been, it was like letting me show us some fucking daft time. He was doing something for charity, and it was like, you should check it. It'd be on YouTube, I'd imagine. And he's like, yeah, and as he was getting introduced, they're like, yeah, he's been working steadily in Hollywood for 20 years.
No,
And so when they'd done
no.
it, it was just like, he's not
Cleaning
done anything
toilets.
recently. Aye, it was just basically like, this guy is a fucking buffoon. It's fucking-
You're kind of fake
Oh, dear.
Kevin Costner, you know.
Aye. Kevin Costner's another fucking idiot.
Oh, he's
Kevin
trying-
Costner's a fake Kevin Costner now.
He's trying to make a comeback right now as
Yeah,
well.
he's an
But
action
he's
flick.
doing all that action Liam Neeson stuff.
Tin Cup, what a film.
Think up, mate.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that.
Stands up.
I'll give you that.
Stands up.
Warworld.
No Way Out.
What a world, man. What a
What,
world.
what fuck, that's terrible.
So a lot of people
Robin
agree.
Hood.
I've got gills behind
so
the
bad
ears.
it's good.
I actually quite like Waterworld as well.
Oh, it's a terrible.
Well, you're the only person.
I watch a lot of
jet
shit
skis in it?
movies. Aye, there is.
Dennis
jet
Hopper.
Dennis Hopper acting really badly, which is generally what Dennis Hopper
Hopper.
does now.
I like
aye.
Dennis Hopper because he's just like,
They do,
he lowers the grade of a film when you see him in it. You're like, Dennis Hopper, isn't it?
Land of the Dead.
Land of the fucking Dead, aye. I was watching it the other night.
That's
Have you notion?
It's really bad.
It's bad, isn't it?
Aye, it's really bad.
Although I like the bit when there's one bit in it. It's fucking
Simon
the whole
Pegg's a
film.
fucking zombie. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he's chained up in it or something.
That's like
Oh, that's right, because I seen that on a Simon Pegg fucking interview. That was one of his big things.
It's Inside the Gates, and
Aye?
him and the creator, of the guy that wrote Shaun of the Dead and all the rest of it. No Nick Frost, he's kind of writing.
Oh, the
what's
guy
his
that
name?
done Space and all that.
director guy.
The guy's
Aye,
just been fired for
It's
Ant-Man.
fucking brilliant.
It's him and the two
seriously?
of them are chained
Yeah,
as zombies, and it's like take your picture with a zombie, and the two of them are in it. He's dressed as Sean, I think.
Somewhat, aye. Sure, no, I remember it at the time. I was like, oh, it's cool. No, but the bit when they go into it's like a container terminal type thing. You know, the zombies are kind of in the background. They're just kind of going with the torch. I was like, that's really cool. It's a pity that's not using in another film or some sort, because the rest of the film's fucking rubbish.
It's pretty poor.
John Leguizamo's usually really good, but fucking hell, like, what is that? Why are you in this film?
I watched it a couple of months ago.
On Netflix?
No, and I bought the DVD.
£2
I went old school. Bargain bin raiding, love it.
What, the video?
I've actually got it on DVD as well, I'm not going to lie.
I was going to say as well, there's a picture out today of us, a new thing with like the new, you know, what's his name playing Jesse, playing Lex Luthor, he's got the long hair.
Oh, right.
So I don't know.
That's a fail.
I don't know what, it's all like, what they doing, what they doing?
That's
He's got like fucking like way past shoulder length hair.
Maybe that's why he's angry with the world, though.
Maybe. And he shaves it all off.
Luxurious hair.
It's not Jared Leto, is it?
It's, what do you call him? No, what's that guy's name? Jesse...
Jared
Leto.
Jesse Pinkman.
I saw Eisenberg.
Ah.
Actually, speaking of Jared Leto, I think he's a
he's a good actor.
He's an absolute arsehole, but he's actually a fantastic actor.
I just think he's an arty wanker anytime you hear him.
No, there's a painting in an attic somewhere getting fucking older. Is what it is. It's like that guy is not aged.
No, I know.
It's
It's quite scary.
He's in good films, man.
I was just watching a bit of Requiem for the Dream the other day, and I forgot how fucking fucked up that film is.
And how amazing she is.
Oh, she's phenomenal. Double in dildo and all that. It's brilliant. That's the only bit I remember. That's the only bit that matters.
Because he finishes after that. He can switch it up.
I know exactly. That's the very end.
You never watch any of porno. You only get to like 3 minutes.
And then you're disgusted.
It's that guy. It's that black guy. He does a lot of voiceovers. He's the Frank of the Beans. That guy. He's the guy. He's the pure drug guy. Which one?
What was it? Samuel Jackson was on a TV show recently, and he was actually he's like that.
I'm not Lawrence.
It's
Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne, right? But he was in a taxi going to Glasgow Airport, and the guy's like, "Oh, it's great. I'm really chuffed that I've got your autograph." Asked me, got all three. And he's like that.
What?
That was all three. It doesn't know yet. He's like all
three famous
black
guys.
Pretty much. It's just like only in fucking Glasgow would you get that kind of.
All right, so there's no actual end to that anecdote.
No, that's it.
That level
we need
of fucking racism.
We need to find this guy.
Samuel Jackson murdered them, and that's it basically.
He just went, motherfucker.
Denzel Washington. A load of cups for the World Cup, like.
Where the fuck is this
going? Dorset or something like that. Did a line.
It's going to Dorset.
Done a line of like mugs for the World Cup, and on the face of Chris, or on the body of Chris Small, they put Barack Obama's face. So they're now for sale for like 25 pence.
Why?
Or something like online.
How did that happen?
Clearly, someone's racist in there.
That's fucking phenomenal.
Why did that happen? Because somebody's a dick.
What's worrying me is I really want one of those mugs.
eBay.
Somebody be getting sacked. I think
I could drink my morning vodka out of that. Really good.
This is like, where did that come from? Right,
no, he is an alcoholic.
This is a intervention now.
Back to Jaws 4.
Back to Jaws 4.
Do you know what's really weird? We actually got a lot of listeners. That's terrifying.
Yeah,
fucking scary, isn't it?
Aye.
It's really worrying.
By a lot.
There's a lot of people sitting there like kind of going, you got a good point there?
The fucking BNP.
Aye, BNP, aye.
Oh, God.
You kept
paths that you could follow. Now look at where you've ended up. So many bridges you could cross.
children for UKIP, man.
Oh, I don't know, we slagged fuck it, a UKIP one episode as well.
Oh, we did indeed.
They can't really like it anymore.
I think you're on the list now.
Are we on the list? Aye. That's the same, get 3 of them?
Aye, that's us got a 3.
Sorry, Anthony, you want
back
anything?
To Colin. Aye.
Because we've no long left, so you better just pull this back
Aye. Fuck. Do you book your own gigs? Or is it, have you got like a management company?
So do you like your own sausage?
Let's not just go
He's
home.
trying to ask a nice question.
Aye.
A nice
do
wee
you
question.
book your own gigs? Because you can obviously like booked Tuts and then...
No, Touchbook does.
They
to be
book you?
fair. I mean, I think now in the last kind of 6 months or so, we've just booked our own gigs. Nice.
Kind of DIY ethic.
Yep. The audio was the first gig I've put on myself, type of thing in Glasgow, and it went really well. So I'm just
I think you're very
3-4 people showed up for that one.
I was actually
100.
Aye, I was fucking
1 million.
Yeah, put him in his place.
we
No,
were probably on there.
Oh,
At least they're still in a band, Colin.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That's harsh, man. That's fucking harsh.
I think. I mean,
I'm visiting your morning.
Harsh but fair.
you get more control, obviously, over when you do it. But
Yeah, absolutely.
We've played gigs for a lot of companies in the past. We don't have any manager or anyone looking after us, or any management company or agency. Or
Is that a hint or?
No, not at all. No,
I was going to say definitely not.
You're, no,
Don't
you're,
do it,
you're
man.
better. See, just keep going for as long as you can yourself. You're better just keeping all the fucking middlemen out, man.
I just think, we're progressing at a level I think we're all comfortable with, and we're pushing ourselves, etc.
It does seem to
And
be
you're still
on
enjoying
paper.
it.
It does look like it's happening for you guys. So fingers
Yeah, I
crossed.
mean,
man.
I think it's important just to
That's
keep on,
paper.
keep doing what we're doing. But no, it's no really.
Colin's no good internet. We just print stuff off for him.
I know. And even at that,
But yeah, we've played a lot for DF and Tuts and whatnot in the past. I think we've played there.
Did you kind of
14
like
times or something.
use the experiences of those gigs to book them yourself, or did you like
Well, like
want
I
to do
said,
it completely differently?
The
or?
audio gig for me, like I hired it and I booked the bands and whatnot and the posters and all the rest of it made. But the thing that annoys me, and we've been a part of these shows before, is when you get a promoter who doesn't give a fuck and they puts a metal band on with a out and out indie band, and then
Yeah,
there's
we
an
kinda touched
acoustic
that
singer,
earlier on,
and
eh?
then there's us. And
it's fucked.
the 35 people there to see the acoustic singer hate us, and the 35 people that came to see the
You're
metal
not
band-
that's right. You're not going to pick up fans.
I don't even
It's
see from
baffling.
just if
It happens all the fucking time in
folk are just
Glasgow.
doing that for
Random
for a
gigs.
business thing. Like, oh,
Aye.
we need to fill the night, so we'll do it. But I don't think it's even doing yourself a favour.
No.
Just even if you get,
And
the
nobody will
bodies,
remember your
you
name
need
for
to
putting on a
make the
gig either.
work. I know.
If you really want, if you're trying to make a business out of it, nobody's going to look at your gigs and go, he puts on fucking
Aye.
cracking gigs. You're just putting
Exactly.
on anything. See, it's the promoters that put up online, we've got a gig booked next month, first band picks a genre. So you're not even fucking thinking about what bands you want for the gig. You're just block booking a place and then asking for any bands
And
at all
it's
wants
the
a gig.
begging thing.
Aye,
of,
that's absolute bullshit.
Bands pulled out next week. Who can play? And you're like, oh, here we go. Right, glad I'm not going to that gig or whatever. It's like, fuck me.
The bands I booked for the audio gig were were rock bands.
Aye, 'cause it was
and-
Sonic
and
Templars.
Sonic Templars played.
Sonic Temple's a really good live, crank
Yeah.
live band.
Sonic
And I liked
Temple.
Keeping Dirt Clean, wasn't it?
Keeping Dirt
They're
Clean.
really
They
good.
played was at King Tut's. I thought
Aye.
they were really, really good, kind of old school kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first band,
Wrong Note.
Wrong Note.
They were
who
really
were
brilliant,
really
man.
good as well.
Really
And I
That's
just
a good
thought,
name.
I thought it all flowed quite well.
Because like you kind of took submissions for bands to support you for those gigs.
Yeah, well, I just put it out. You know,
Aye.
does
Aye,
anyone-
we get
does
knocked
anyone-
back. Cheers for that. Fine.
Well, look how that turned out for you anyway.
Uh,
For the best.
But there was a lot of kind of.
It was he's been like that. He's been that promoter. Like band's pulled out. It's a week to go.
Aye.
Can you do the kiss songs?
Aye.
I wish. No, but I think it's important to try and do it, and we're going to book the next Glasgow gig ourselves as well.
Fantastic.
Whereabouts is that going to be?
I
Are you
don't know
not sure
yet. I don't know yet. We just went on our good Glasgow gig at the end of the year. We plan to record towards the end of the year as well, so maybe just have one just
Excellent.
before we record.
I kind of like how you don't gorge in fucking gigs as well at some bands. They so play the same city
Very
twice in a
true.
month
Oh,
and
aye.
stuff,
Less
which is
is
just
more,
a
though.
waste of time. I know it is less is definitely more. See, you play this one city like once every 3 months. It's perfect,
Spot.
fucking perfect.
Yeah, I think. I mean, that's just overkill, and you see bands playing every second weekend in Glasgow.
We know bands that play every week in Glasgow.
Yeah, so
Aye.
I don't see the point in
Yeah.
that. And-
I think at a point though, if you were to really talk to those guys, they're probably thinking, it is just a hobby. They're not really thinking.
Oh no, some of them
they're half not
some
even
of them we've
enjoying it.
talked
It's
to,
just something to do.
No, some of them we've talked to, and they think, no, but it's exposure. And you're like, no, it's no fucking exposure.
So
It's exposure. We had a band playing one of your gigs that we'd booked for ages on the Friday, not on the Sunday, and yet they then jumped on a gig on the Saturday night, a free gig in Box, and then played a gig the week after. You're like, so why the fuck? Oh, in Glasgow, why the fuck does that benefit anybody? You're going to get the same people to see you, and then less and less of them as well. So you're not picking up new fans. You're playing the same fucking songs.
You kind of have to go. Yeah, kind of have to go with that, because the thing is as well, that might have worked more back when, say, there was no internet at all.
Aye.
Because then you've got no exposure in between, so people are like,
you have to
fuck it, you have to go and see them. Yeah. But see now,
everywhere has gigs now.
If they think, if you're going to play it, they play every few weeks. We'll just wait.
We'll see them next week, alright?
Fuck that. That's
we'll
why
see them next week.
And we can watch all their YouTube videos and blah blah.
It's fucking your mates over as well, your fans, because
it's
they can't
doing
afford to
no
come
one
and
a
see everything.
service. No one's getting winning out of that.
I'm definitely. I agree with that 100%. I don't see the point in playing. I'd like to play every weekend, but
exactly
most bands would, most musicians would, but
it makes it more an event. You know, it makes people, you build up and you get a wee bit of hype. Unfortunately enough, we're starting to get a bit of, progressively starting to get a wee bit of hype. And
that's what I've noticed.
I mean, if you think about it as well, a band, if you kind of think about it, psychologically, it's the same way for a band that could fill a 10,000 seater arena. Because if they were to come back every month, they're not going to sell.
They're not going
to do that every time. It's the exact same thing. Just scale it down and up. It works the same way. So I mean, they only come round once every year for a reason, so it's like, or every 6 months. So it should be the same if you're playing sleazies. Don't then play Box the next week and then play whatever the fuck the new Capital Art School shite is these days. Whatever it is.
There's a lot of that does happen.
Just the same venues all the time.
There's a lot of promoters who, that we've had. We've met who obviously it's not worked out, whatever reason.
I like how there's a story in there.
A lot of promoters amuse me with their conditions, and you
don't play 6 weeks before or after.
But that's one that I do agree with. Don't play 3-4 weeks.
That's what you're going to say.
King Tut's is 4 weeks, I think.
It's something like that. But
it's Glasgow and Edinburgh.
There's a lot of them, and I agree with that. I mean, see, if you, especially for me, if we have to put another gig on, for example, and there's we get a support band who are really looking forward to it, and the guys like that. Actually, we're playing 2 nights before as well. I hope that's alright. I mean, it's not alright.
It's not.
Because then half of them are going to go, actually, the Thursday night would suit me better.
Aye. I've got work on a Friday morning.
That's cheaper. Or whatever.
Exactly.
That Box gig, a 4-hour gig, was fucking free. So you let me. Who's going to come to your gig to see you now that I've made up posters for? I've spent money on. If you've got a fucking free gig out of 4, crazy.
The thing is, I think sometimes those things are there for contract reasons, but it's also as a kind of helping the silly guys to understand. Don't do that, by the way, because you'll know what will happen, or you don't. So
don't eat the white mint in the toilet.
That's not pineapple.
The Tuts thing's funny in how it's evolved, because the first time I played Tuts, which was far too long ago we cared about, it was 2 weeks only before.
That
was it. And now it's evolved to like 4 either side.
Edinburgh. Well, I didn't know it was that close, but apparently it's Edinburgh as well. But that means see when you look at that means they're also struggling with trying to stop fucking bands play right before it and after.
But the goalposts have to keep getting winding. That's the thing. It's going to keep getting more. It's going to get to the point where
the more venues that open up. That is exactly it. Glasgow's got fucking hundreds of venues.
An international band who's
I don't know. They might have certain clauses, because if it's a surefire thing,
if it's a touring band,
if a band that aren't even set foot in the UK yet, and then they've already got like a sold out Tuts gig, well, Tuts are just like, well, go and play fucking whatever you like. So I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, it still just comes out to money at the end of the day. But I mean, I think for anyone, I think it's still just a good idea.
It's common sense.
As a rule of thumb, it is a good idea, definitely. I mean, if you're putting your own gigs on, and I mean, it's fair enough having a company with backing and like a line of successful gigs for years and years, but for me to put a gig on myself, it needs to go well. I mean,
I keep saying that. You've not got deep pockets enough.
I mean, music in general, unless you're playing in a wedding band all the time, it's not a profitable thing anymore.
Not at all.
At any level of it. So you've got to just take whatever caution and steps and whatever, just hints you can get to make it better.
I think in the last
to make £10 profit.
Of course, in the last 6 months to a year is probably the only time I've ever noticed us actually making any money. And I'm not trying to say, we're making loads of money.
Rather than pouring money into it.
I'm talking about £20 or somebody going, in fact, how much will you want to play? how much do you want to get paid to play? And you're going, did you just ask me that? I can't believe that.
We're getting paid.
Pinch me.
I mean, we're in a really fortunate position that we can pick and choose when we play, where we play. not in that sense.
Well, we've had a band pull out on Sunday night.
It turns a lot of bands to the wedding thing I was saying. So I just thought about it again. Even bands,
I know a couple of bands that are now do the day weddings singing on the side as well, 'cause it makes money. They get 250 to 500 quid a gig, for fuck's sake.
Aye, each. But that's it. No, but the thing is, see one of the bands that I had in here called Diego recently, they were all in other bands doing their own thing for years and years. Two of them were in a band called What the Dead Know, and there was a few other bands. They're in this band called Diego now that I've done 2 videos for their wedding stuff. They get like 1,300-1,400 a gig for the wedding stuff, so it's a good few hundred quid each.
Why would you know do that?
But the thing is,
because it's fucking soul destroying.
It's soul destroying, but the thing is, see once you start doing it, because I was saying before, I'd done the wedding band thing
you keep doing it, are you saying?
and you start to kind of go,
imagine him playing your wedding.
Too easy.
How angry would you be? Alright.
It was just me, aye.
He also strips.
But the thing is, so many bands that I've had come through here that rehearsed, say 2 years ago, that were like playing their own stuff and they're into it, and they were decent bands, like at least they were doing it. They slowly add a cover and then they play another cover song, and you hear them gradually and they're grumbling about, oh, we can't get gigs, we're not making any money. Then they start playing full cover sets and they've booked to play a wedding or a pub playing covers, and they get £500 and they go, well, that's what we are now, we're a cover, we're a function band. And I've seen about half a dozen bands I've known quite well turn into function bands, and you're like, holy shit, that's what the state of affairs now is doing to bands.
Some of them it's so they can fucking eat.
No, that's the thing, because I mean they've still got jobs as well, but they just need more. They still need to be doing it.
Like a few bands have approached me and I'm like, I can't
clang.
Can't do it. Just can't do it.
I've clanged you a lot tonight.
Yep, that's alright. I'll be clanging you later on. No, I just
clanging you good.
I don't know what you guys feel about things like that, right? But playing like other songs and things like that. But like, it's soul destroying.
I think I would start to really, really hate music.
That's exactly it.
If you're treating it as a job,
couldn't do it, man.
But the thing is, I'll flip it in its head. Make Sparks, great band called Make Sparks. I'm not too sure what they're doing right now as that side of things. But the same 3 guys play in a wedding band called Franco, and they make fucking hundreds of thousands of pounds a year doing the wedding stuff.
Is that? You told me about that.
I mean, they for years they've done both.
Stupid money, by the way.
And the thing is, they've still maintained, and it's the same 3 guys. So every single week when they were at the peak doing Make Sparks tours and stuff, they were doing, say, like 2 or 3 Make Sparks gigs on a tour, but they were also doing like 2 weddings a week. So you're thinking that they're always together doing the music, but one day they're in suits and ties, the next day they're playing tea break, next week they're on a tour, blah, blah, blah. So you're kind of like, wow, but they're still going, they're still doing the wedding band thing, because I think in some ways, if you can kind of distance it and still have an original thing going,
it kind of funds the original
you can fund it, and it funds their entire life. It's their full-time job, and they've all got fucking nice cars and nice houses, and they're minted off it.
Addictions.
It's like anything else, man. If you can make it work, obviously.
But I think it ruins, as you were saying, it ruins music. For
I think it would ruin your originality.
That's why I stopped doing it, because we were doing weddings, pub gigs, and I'm playing Franz Ferdinand, Oasis, Beatles, and then you go like, this is all I'm doing now, and you're kind of like, no, I still want to be kind of feeling a bit too, I want to be creative here. You have to step away from it. You know what I mean? It's like, nah.
That's quite to get a wee bit deep. It's quite a delicate thing. You don't want to kind of mess with your inspiration and stuff like that. So,
well, yeah, because I think you start to feel like you're like a robot. Music's a job thing, but not in a fun way, really. You know, it's just like, I'm just doing this to pay bills or whatever. It's like, oh shit, that should not be the way it should be. You know.
Don't get me wrong, I don't particularly like my job either, but I like playing drums and stuff, so I don't want to take that away from it.
Sometimes I don't pay my bills.
You know.
But I think
fun.
I think, you know, going back to what you guys you were saying earlier about you're still doing it, you're still, you know, you've got a steady rise at a rate you're happy with and whatnot. As long as you're still enjoying it, that's the main thing.
Definitely.
Because I mean, if you're just enjoying it, even if I think, I mean, a lot of guys go, "Oh, I'm going to give this band a year and then I'll see what happens." I'm like, well, what the fuck kind of it's a weird attitude, because then you're like, well, you've put a time bomb on your own band, so why are you even bothering now? It's kind of like, if you enjoy it, keep doing it forever.
There's a lot of pressure on bands and bands that are kind of up and coming and whatnot, and they desperately seek certain people's approval.
Are
they really want this blog to get behind them or whatever's popular? And if they don't get that, sense of recognition. They're unhappy with it, and no matter how well they're doing, or no matter how much good music they're writing, if they don't see their name on this specific blog that's cool, or a Glasgow folk go other. No, you don't want to be in this blog. You want to be in that blog, or you want these guys supporting you.
It's very cliquey, innit?
It's very cliquey.
If you're not part of the clique, it can bum you out.
I don't see us on a lot of blogs. I don't see us.
I think it can hinder you as well, though, because it's like.
But I mean, see, personally, I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care less.
Well, exactly.
But I mean, it doesn't. I don't need someone who runs a blog to tell me that they don't like our music. I mean, that's fine. If you don't like our music, I don't give a fuck. Of course, like someone else's music is fine.
Well, I
don't like the music that they put on the blog. They don't like our music. It's not a big thing for us not to get rid of.
I think some people, as well as some people like to jump on a bandwagon, I think a lot of people writing blogs, because my mind is saturated with all these different people that do these things, and I know for a fact that certain people, not naming names, don't include bands on purpose because they kind of just think, well, no, you're not part of this clique. And I think that's an odd attitude, because I think bad press is good in their mind, because they're
sometimes
kind of like, I'm skirting around the
Fat
subject
Goth
here,
posted a thing up on their Facebook page the other day. They get fucking slaughtered on an American fanzine site, like totally slaughtered. They just didn't get the music at all. And Fat Goth posted it up. They get like half a star out of 5. I think they're fucking excellent. Half a star out of 5 they go, and the guy completely slaughtered it. But see, when you're reading the actual article, you're like, if you even listen to this, you just listen to one. Because he's slagging the name, he's spending ages slagging the name, then he's slagging their image, but nowhere in the fucking article does he talk about songs. Apart from the first song, and you're like, is this just a guy who's read the first one and went, bad day, I'm just going to fucking write up a shit article.
Well, I think
but they posted it up on the page going, look, no, everybody gets it.
Publications, like even here, like magazines like Culann, whatever, it's big things that go out in paper. They obviously have people that just get handed things, and it can land in the wrong lap.
But somebody that doesn't like metal at all, so they're not going to appreciate a really good metal album.
We actually got a review like that. We were supporting a kind of. It was another one of those daft support slots where it was kind of like an art rock kind of really angular kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And the review we got, obviously reviewing them and reviewing the supports, and a good 70% of the review was how we didn't look like a band. We didn't wear the right clothes.
That's excellent.
I like he puts his hat on there.
I wish he'd seen you at that Halloween gig, man. He'd have been fucking. They're a band.
There was another one where it was like, the guy reviewing it obviously didn't understand changing time signatures, and he thought we were playing out of time.
That is even better.
This is
it. I need to find it.
But again, this is people.
We'll link this review in the podcast.
The drummer was playing out of time with the guitars because there was like a polyrhythm going on. Kind of, and
it was one ear writers.
No, it was reviews like that almost kind of give you a bit of heart, because you don't want those people liking you.
No.
Too right. It's like your mum and dad going like that. Oh, we're coming to a gig. We really enjoyed the music. Fuck, fail, just start again.
No, I think it's just fucking humorous, and I would encourage bands to put up like reviews like that on their own pages, like Fat Goth. Just stick it up and go, look, this is some fucking arsehole who obviously doesn't understand. If they spend more of the article talking about what he's wearing, how he's dressed, rather than the fucking music, then they're obviously they're no music reviewers.
That was the basis of the guy's review.
What you look like?
He said something along the lines of, I mean, what are they even wearing? The guitarist is wearing like a black t-shirt. The other guitarist is wearing a band t-shirt. The keyboard player's wearing a shirt. Like
fuck's that got to do with anything?
It was honestly, it was that bad, and it was like, I don't even know what these guys are trying to be. Like, we have to fucking wear a uniform. Like, we all have to be modded up with the Fred Perry and the fucking suits and all that for someone to understand this is the type of music we play. I mean, it's not like fucking punk or metal. I mean, we don't have a fucking uniform because it's no specific type of music.
How good would that be just for a gig to all wear the same thing?
Spiky leather coats.
How soon can you land? I can't tell. You can tell me I'm a doctor. No, I mean, I'm just not sure. Or can't you take a guess? Well, not for another 2 hours. You can't take a guess for another 2 hours?
It seems we always end up here, a story we've heard before. Portraits and memories lie broken on the floor. But it seems no matter how we try, we can't repaint these walls. It goes backwards and forwards, we can't agree at all. And it feels like maybe someday I can dream, but why do I fall? I can't keep on picking up myself just to fall again and again and again. The next chapter's been written, we know what comes to be. You're always out with those guys, but you always come back to me. And it feels like maybe someday I can dream, but why do I fall? I can't keep on picking up myself just to fall sleeping with another man. You thought you'd get away with it. The time was on your side. But you got caught in UK, hey, too late. And now they want you, yeah they will. They want you there. They want you there.
Something.
Why do you have to? Why do you have to look like? I mean, I know obviously.
I know
I mean, there's a certain image that every band's
We're not the
kinda got,
Hives, come on.
But I get what you're saying though. It's like, why the fuck would you be reviewing a band on
image?
On that, what they're wearing? Not even so much image wise. That's more just slating you. You're
He
wearing.
actually went on, I think, to say something positive about, like they played. Really
I like
tight
the
or
denims.
something like that.
They're wearing-
I think the guy was wearing Levi's. I like Levi's, but I just don't understand the obsession with. I mean, I understand the whole punk movement, but that was bigger than music. That was much bigger than music, and how that was a uniform for that time and for the specific people.
Every genre of music's got a type of uniform, I suppose, right? Like grunge is metal. Everyone's got something. Do you know what I mean? But same token, though.
I think now you're getting more bands coming through that haven't got any.
I don't think we do.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't think you do.
To a point. Well, if you're wearing a band T-shirt, and you're wearing, whatever, like a black T-shirt when we're on stage. It's just that's what you wear. So that's taking a uniform over. Do you know what I mean? But I really don't see if I was reviewing a band. That'd be the last thing, unless their image stood out.
If they had a strong image, I would mention
the image. Cool
but
on stage. I
wouldn't mention how some cunt dressed.
I wouldn't. I'm not exactly going to go at
Was it a fashion
Dear
blog?
Top Shop. You know what I mean? Like, that's bizarre.
Maybe came in for the first song and then went to the toilet or something like that and just shit, I need to put something together.
There was a lot of
I've done
fashionable people at that gig, to be fair.
What's
a lot of good
really cool
We
people.
played on a catwalk and
See, to be honest with you,
I remember
like,
playing the London Fashion Show.
the people in this band are too varied in their opinions and just the way we are as people. There's no way we could be have a cohesive.
No.
Good, keep it that way though. Don't change.
Like the same clays and all the rest. That shouldn't even be something that's thought about. I mean, if somebody chooses to do that, that's cool. That's part of the whole.
If the image
product
supports the
or whatever,
music and that's what you want to do, then fair enough, go for it. But I don't think the image should have anything to fucking do with music at all.
Yeah.
And I think nowadays you're getting more bands like you guys coming away from it that you don't even give a fuck about what you're wearing or what you're doing.
It depends on what sort of genre
music.
of music you're playing though as well. I find because there is a certain kind of
again if you're playing
when companies and management companies get
if you're a
involved.
boy band,
There's a
you're
certain.
going to need to dress.
Well,
Guar wouldn't be the same.
No. But I don't think rock music really lends itself to an image.
I've got a really good story about Guar actually. Bizarrely enough.
Big Warley enough.
Big Warley enough.
Oh, sorry.
That was awful.
I don't know.
I might just cut that out on a camera.
I think you should. I think you should just kill me.
No, we like a video thing and I thought I'll post it on some American site, thinking get some sort of people that don't know these sort of views and things like that. So we put a video on, some really good hits. And this guy came on, he fucking slated it. And I was so I went on thinking it was been funny with a couple of drinks in.
This guy,
psychopath. So I put it on thinking, you don't realise who you're talking to online. This is the first time I'd ever really dealt with a proper psycho online. And I was like, oh well, thanks for your criticism, but he said something along the lines like, yeah, we are no Guar kind of thing. Alright, thanks.
Cheers.
I don't really know what. Thank fuck. So I was like, alright, man, cheers, thanks. I mean, at least you watched the video. Thanks for the review. It's not your thing. Everything's cool. Yeah. And then went back and just started fucking ripping it. Yeah, you fucking trendy kids, blah. I was like, what? Did you see that? Did you watch the video? Because I'm literally wearing a black T-shirt. Like, how the fuck did you get that? Like, trendy
you obviously
kid
don't
from
look
that?
like a band. Like you should be.
No, but I think.
Oh no, this guy wanted to murder them.
This guy really fucking went the extra mile.
It turned out I'm going to find
so
you.
I took this as a joke, and I was like joking around, and it got really sinister. So he went onto my page, my actual personal page. He fucking hunted me down, and he started pure like ripping into his and stuff. I was like, the fuck? So I tried to like go on his page. I think you've got to go on their page to block him. But I'm not joking. His background picture was like a shower curtain with somebody's face like up against her and all like axe and shit. I was like, what the fuck have I done? And it turns out his last statement was like that. Yeah, well, I started slating Guar, just taking a piss, as you do. Do you know what I mean? I thought I was pissed, and I thought it was like 3 a.m. I thought it was been really funny, and it's like he basically said to me that he was trying to get Guar to play the next Super Bowl, what would have been last Super Bowl, and that was happening. He had a petition and all that. And he's like, and he knows Guar, and he knows people that can find me and all this. So I was like, what? How the fuck did this happen? So there you go. Just be careful you're slagging off.
Seriously, what the fuck was that story all about?
Why have I never
heard that before?
Yeah, they fucking heard it, man.
You said it on a podcast once. You might have been sleeping.
Yeah, you might have been sleeping. Oh, you might not have been on it actually. It might have been.
It might have been the bad days.
Oh,
the
bad days.
It was me and Bolton were talking about it. Aye, so I think we might have incurred the wrath of Guar and the manager.
Well, we've only got like 5 minutes left, so you can take control of the next 5 minutes.
Just on the last point, on we were talking about reviewers and stuff like that. See, as a band and for us, I mean, if we were to start changing what we do now and changing our approach to impress certain people, we may as well just stop.
Aye.
Well, that's a good point, because a lot of bands clearly do that. They're so guilty of it, and you can spot it a mile away. That makes me fucking angry as well.
Arguably kind of Las Vegas when they went for that wall of
Pride! Sorry, I sneezed there.
Our Prides are good.
Well, Las Vegas went from wearing all white and then all black and all cool as well. At one point, they just
I never liked Las Vegas.
Near that, we went to them, I fucking hated them.
I never liked them. I'm going to put that out there. They made me so angry.
But at first,
Daddy's gone, good, no winner.
That's exactly the review of a career. That's just all you need.
At first, they were kind of doo-wop and
farewell.
Punk, and then
Aye, they were doo-wop for a while.
Became just distortion.
That was cooler though. That was better. That was a lot better. And then it was like misery happened.
Actually, Pettibone, we were like kind of prog, kind of Tool kind of vibe. We played a gig with him, and
seriously,
fucking, they were on with their white brogues and that, and we were like, this has got to be a pretend gig, this isn't right. And he's up there with this fucking rocking it out, and we were like, oh my god. I mean, ended up pretty much fighting with him at the end of it. It was a fucking shitstorm of a gig.
See, Colin's full of fun family fun stories.
Just
all
a
the time.
fucking mess.
All your stories end in fights.
I know, a lot of stories end up with somebody wanting to kill Colin. You know?
Pretty much, aye.
Fuck me.
So about the time before Guar finds me.
Well, the fucking singer's dead now. So.
Actually, dressed.
Is he?
He
died recently.
That's
a
brilliant.
couple of months ago.
Fuck you, Guar.
He wasn't even that. He was only 50 something. Wasn't he that old?
Calling out Liv J.
I say singer. I don't know. It was one of them. Aye.
You can never tell with those masks.
Was it a singer? Fuck yeah, he's dead. Aye.
I forget the name of it. It's some crazy.
I really want to find that guy who was a dick and so I go ha ha ha.
I'd be a bit late now, right enough. They wouldn't know what it was about.
Plus, that's not really
You're
fair.
next, cunto.
He's moved on to Lake and Lordy now.
It's harsh but fair. Brilliant.
So you've got the gig on the 18th of July. What else have you got kind of coming up?
Oh, aye. You promote your stuff in the last 5 minutes.
Sell yourself.
Sell yourself.
Once everyone's switched off.
Put your cock away.
I mean, Odd Everybody's still out on iTunes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just buy it for
as is the album.
79p if you want. We're playing the Alba West bike show next weekend.
Oh, cool.
Down in Ayrshire.
Aye.
On the Saturday, I think it's a Friday, Saturday.
Saturday we were playing.
That'd be an awesome gig.
I was about to say that about that'll be a really good gig actually.
Really
played it
cool,
last year.
It's an eye opener. See, just looking into the whole kind of MC
sounds
lifestyle,
interesting.
man. See, it's the Blue Angels that put it on.
That'd be amazing.
And they have it. They are it used to be ICI, so it's all kind of big sand dunes, and it looks like Mad Max. It looks like you're pulling into something from Mad Max because it's a big rusty gate. And there's fucking all the guys they're all patched up and all the rest that open the gate for you. So.
It's a bit like coming into Greenock, isn't it?
Oh, it's mental, man. It's great. It's a good laugh, like.
Superb.
And nobody will start any fights generally.
No, man.
No,
as long as Colin's not there.
It's probably the most behaved large crowd I've ever seen in my life. Honest to God.
That's because they've got that nice nobody fucks with anybody vibe going on.
It's actually a really good vibe. I mean, there's no fucking hassle at all. There's like fucking strongman competitions and like custom bike shows and people. It's crazy. So we're playing that next weekend. In July we're playing in the Hack. And after
who's playing that with you? It's Sonic Templars and
Sonic Templars and a band from Irvine called The Outlawed.
We've got, I know the Outlaw to go on my page actually. We played one of their songs a couple of weeks ago.
Aye, they've got a
You
kind of
just
Led
say these
Zeppelin,
things.
Nah, I know the Outlaw.
Black Sabbath type of kind of vibe about it. So they're
cool.
opening it, and then Sonic Temple's. The gig sold out in like a week and a half, which was, I mean, even now, like
That's pretty fucking good.
It's
still
that is
though.
good. It's crazy. I mean, I know it's only like 100 capacity, right? But
Still sold out, right?
five years ago was the
Nice
last time we played it, and I remember having to text everyone.
Your
saying,
mates and that, please
to
come,
this gig.
aye.
Can you ask her for most of the
When
thing
you're
we're playing?
playing it.
Oops.
But I mean, the difference with that one
They'll
is
go over it.
the difference with that one is this isn't like a big promoter putting on or someone that we've dealt with in the past. This is a charity gig, and charity gigs, like, people kind of go the extra mile for it, and I think it'll be a really good
Good
show.
one.
Is it one of the Ox Jam ones, or is it?
No, it's a guy. It's called Sound. The thing that he's running. I think he runs one a year or one every maybe 2 a year, and it's for a specific charity in Edinburgh. It's one of these kind of make a wish type thing.
Oh,
right,
It's
right.
one type of thing. So
Good.
that'll be really good, and I expect that to be busy because people will go the extra.
Oh, aye.
definitely.
The 24th or something. Then we're playing Wicker Man on the 26th.
Oh, sweet. See you there.
James will
That's
be
gonna
there
be
front and centre.
good. Can't wait. Love Wicker Man. Love it.
I've never been, so it'll be
It's great,
it'll be
man.
fun.
Good festival.
Yeah.
Does it go north, isn't it?
Playing to go north.
Aye.
Stage,
Cool.
If you see James there, don't approach him. We'll be totally fucked up.
That's
So-
the only bit I'll be hanging about. It's just that and the Solace tent and something else in a wee row, and it's just like it's a fucking brilliant bit to be at. One band finishes, go and see the next one, the next tent, jump back and forward. Fantastic.
Are they run different times?
Aye, that's how they do it.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
absolutely
good.
brilliant the way they do it. Some of them have to overlap, but I mean the way they try and work it is, you know, if a band's just finished, a band next door will just be starting the next song.
That's good.
It's
It
a
should be,
really
don't it?
it's a clever way to do it, and the tents are about a 30-second walk away, so it's
Right.
it's amazing. It's great.
That's right, man.
So looking forward to that.
Nice one.
Yeah.
We'll put up the dates and stuff for you.
Aye, we'll put up
Oh,
the dates and
aye.
attach it to the actual post.
Good.
The post?
The post.
The
Just
post.
glad you caught it yourself.
The
there.
post.
The
See?
post.
Sorry,
It's
Anthony.
mistaken, you're just on.
How do you always end these with your fucking
I don't know.
face spread in your I don't understand it. It's weird.
Every picture we get, like us just doing this, is like just always him like that.
Yeah, I've got a few
He's beef,
I
he's
got a
next to
few
me.
belters of photos
Just like
there.
that.
aye.
So that's what we've got booked, I think, at the moment.
Nice.
What about
Awesome,
new
man.
music? Is there anything horizon for that?
I think we'll try and get another album out next year.
Brilliant.
Just to
start-
take
Try and get
the
album a
Samas.
year, Sam album a year.
Well, that'll be
Or maybe the same
this
or
album,
something
won't
like that.
2.5 years
Aye.
or something like that since. But we'll try. I think we'll try and record. We'll have a good Glasgow gig towards the end of the year, and I think it'll tail off maybe.
Some free tickets would be nice.
No
What's that?
playing.
That's a bad cough you've got there, mate.
That's a nightmare, man. A nightmare.
It's funny, I actually ended up with a free ticket to their Tuts gig at Christmas last time. Just
He's a dick. It
Bye.
fucks you over. Sam.
I do what?
I did what with the what now?
It just seems like you kind of. He's
He's
the-
the one
he's
that
the-
fucks you over with that ticket money.
that was a cool gig. Apart from the first song when you had to go and run around that fucking sound thing. That was annoying.
Do you know we've had to listen to this?
No,
for like
it
6 months.
does
now,
my
listen
tits
to him.
in.
He was really angry.
Talk about this.
That
He was
really
really angry
I
with
was
you guys.
I was really angry. I actually shouted something over the crowd, and the guy in front of me looked behind him and kind of went tee hee. Like, well, and it was just annoying because like that guy fucks the sound up a lot. That guy. I saw Lemon Party last week at Tuts. He was there. And there's a
We
few.
fuck it up as well.
It wasn't
Is
as
it still got
bad.
a soul patch?
I don't know. I don't want to look him in the eyes.
Some cunt
I
made a
don't-
tore it off him. Right, fucking right.
It's actually what we built.
Yeah, that's
Just
it.
because of that.
Yeah,
What's
he
happening?
has to wear disguises to avoid the things being thrown at him. No, I'm sure 99% of his gigs are fine. It's just that every time I see him,
Don't turn that back now. It's too
Aye,
late.
it's too late,
It's too
man.
late.
Way too late.
numpty.
Do you guys know his name? No, I'm joking.
Anyway, I think that's us. Pretty much done.
Thank you very much for coming on.
Aye, thank you.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
enjoyed it. Thanks very much.
You took it respectfully
If
well.
this wasn't such a train wreck, you can come back at any time.
Hey, cunts like train wrecks. That's how I listen.
Self-deprecating, aren't we?
Cunts
Yeah.
like train wrecks.
Cunts like train wrecks.
That's
Band name.
that's
Go and get
happening.
in a
Band name.
t-shirt. That's a
Aye.
band name.
That is a
aye.
band name.
That sounds like a really bad movie.
What's the other band name invented a while ago? Uncle
Fuck off!
What is it? Uncle Cancer and the Lava Lamps?
No, there was another.
That's what I look
No, but it was even better. There was a better one than
Welcome to our
that.
world.
Fuck knows.
It's like a Frank Zappa song.
at. Does, doesn't it?
The thing is, we're usually drunker as well because we can usually. It's
15-minute epic. It's just- Aye.
Me.
Listen,
Anyway,
guys, thanks again for
aye,
coming
thanks
on,
again. I've been Jamie.
James.
Colin.
Anthony.
Ah!
Every time.
Did you overlap there again?
Yep.
Yep.
They
lovely.
crossed the streams. They touched swords. They had a sword fight.
The jam bobies.
We touched pee-pee parts.
Space stalking.
Anyway, and we've had Colin on board. We'll put up. We'll post up all their kind of likes.
Colin on
we
board
get-
isn't
we get-
the name. It's
Aye,
just
aye.
in case you're confused.
We get Culann stuff up on the page all the time. Anyway, see Culann. I said there.
Culann.
So you'll
Join us!
You'll see and hear more stuff on the page and blog as we go on. So.
And their nipples will have grown back by then as well.
Aye. See, somebody's just and not listen to the start of it. That'd be weird. Because you want to hear the nipple story.
Colin's nipples just disappear every few weeks.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
It's late night in the bathroom is where you'll find me. It's late, I'm sick, I'm tired, and I wanna go home. All these people scare me, miserable and ugly, all fucked up on something I don't know. But maybe it's just me, this club gives me the creeps. I don't think I'll be back here anytime soon. And I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance. I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance. And I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance with you tonight. It's midnight in the bathroom is where you'll find me, trying to stem this rising panic roar. The door was too expensive, I'm lost and apprehensive. Next week I'll just lock myself indoors. But maybe it's just me, this club gives me the creeps. I don't think I'll be back here anytime soon. Yeah, I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance. I don't wanna dance, don't not for